Hi guys, and welcome back for a new tutorial with Sites Matters. Today's topic is how to work with reference track so that you never get stuck again with your tracks. How many times did it happen to you that you start a track, you have a nice drop, but then you just don't know how to go on with that? Your drop just seems the same and you cannot find the right variations to it, or otherwise you don't understand how to go from a verse to the build-up and from the build-up to the drop and so on. What we do is to check a track. Here we have Don Diablo, Save a Little Love. I really love this song actually. As you can hear, I've put the marks here, so you have the intro, the verse, just use the set button, and then you can rename it, of course, so you can divide a different section first. And we have verse 2, quite different from the previous part. Then we go directly to the build-up. Finally, it goes into the drop. Which actually evolves into section where the drop meets the voice. So, what are the information we can take from this reference track? As you can see, I got the reference here, and all my tracks gonna be under this, so I can constantly look for my reference. As first we divide the sections, and then we have to analyze what is the content of those sections. So I prepared for you a graphic. You should be able to see that underneath the composition, where I analyzed all the different content that you have in the different section. As you can see in the lower part of this diagram, you have the main elements of the song, and for example the voice or the synth which is making the arpeggios and so on, while on the upper part I decided to write what are the one-shot, the effects that were used. This is really useful because when you get stuck, when you lose the aim on your song, you are able to track back to a reference like this, and you can immediately understand which is the direction, the right direction you have to take. Remember, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but take what a professionist did before you and use it at your benefit. So, let's have a little remarks on this song so you can better understand which is the proper way of working. For example, let's look at the verse number 1 here. We got the synth from the intro, which is filtered down, and this gives the idea of continuity throughout the composition. Then verse 2 kicks in with some snaps, with a typical from Don Diablo, and the synth seems to disappear. But here, in the second part, he's coming back. You can hear, now it goes down to the build-up, which is filled with some effects. But the main elements are less in the verse, and finally we go into the drop. As it is. One nice thing to notice is the fact that probably Diablo decided to use, you can hear the voice, this section, and in this section. Yeah, he used some lo-fi just in order to add some crispy sound and maybe to add some little variation, because whenever there is a variation, the people who's going to listen will perceive this variation, even if not consciously, and this will make your composition even more interesting. Let's now move to the drop, so we can better analyze what's going on here. So first thing we may notice is the absence of a full set of drums. You just have a clap, which is supported by a sweep down with white noise, and maybe it's sustained by some other white noise actually. And the drums will come in just in the second part together with the chorus. Can you hear the groove? This is evolution throughout the track, and you can still find the same drums in the drop 3. So drums are building gradually throughout the arrangement. What else we can notice is that in the first part of the drop 1, we don't have the guitar, which comes in here in the second part. Once more, this is building gradually a track. Then we have, you can hear here, this orchestra shot will eventually develop in the second part of the drop plus voice. You can hear all these cellos similar sounds, and this is really interesting because here they are actually behaving like charts in the composition, while previously the same sound, or at least a very similar sound, was used in order to get those ear candy which keep the listener always wanting to listen to more and more and more. Then another important thing I want to say is that sometimes it's not easy to recognize every element you have in a drop, for example, being the drop maybe, and more in general, the most crowded part of an arrangement. So what I do when I can't really understand what's going on and I want to analyze the elements inside the mix is to use the EQ, you can see here, and I just start by listening to the low part, so I can see there's a sub, of course, there's the kick, then I move on, and a bend, okay. I can hear for the piano, I can hear for the synth who is supporting the piano, I can hear the vocal chops, I can hear the guitar, then I move on. I better hear the vocal chops here. Oh, now, sorry, kicking with the drum loop. You can instantly hear it, and also the cello you can really hear here. Nice. And then you move on. Okay. So I would just like to leave you with a little exercise. Just try to do the analysis of one track you really like I did here, and you can find out that you can really speed up your workflow, and this can really help you to stand out and to never get stuck again in one of your music production. So guys, this is all for this time. Hope this tutorial was useful, and if you want to share your opinion, please just leave a comment below, and don't support to put a like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon the next time.